Ay, ay, ay. You're not showing up automatically on the Twitch app. I had to search to find you. I don't care. Fuck it, dude. Who cares? Who gives a shit? All right, I'm being blacklisted again, probably. It's probably not the case. There's probably something wrong with your algorithm. No, the ICC case is a separate case. The International Criminal Court is a separate court than the International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice is state versus state. The International Criminal Court is a body that has prosecutors. Stupid. We are a nation of stupids. Getting increasingly dumber by the day. Increasingly more fucking racist by the day. So if everyone is stupid, you might as well be stupid too. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's where we're at. Every homeschooled nation, law 6%, 76% literacy rate in this goddamn country. Richest person on the fucking planet. 76% literacy rate. Of course, this is the type of shit that Donald Trump is doing. And it's actually making waves amongst the dumbest Americans. Every American has the brain capacity of an iPad kid. It's so crazy. 54% of adult Americans can't read above a 6th grade level. You don't need to be mean. What are you saying? I don't need to be mean. What am I supposed to do? Say that it's like perfectly normal for the goddamn president of the wealthiest nation on the planet to run a fucking clip compy? Like he's a fucking slop tuber? What are you, Ethan Klein? What is this? He did the exact same shit that fucking Ethan Klein tried to pull on me, where he's like, well, what do you think about this other guy? This other guy said a lot of mean things. Nasty things. What do you have to say? He's like, well, he's not a part of my party. What do you want? This is no different than being like, defend the fucking Sabra hummus tier list. Like, what the fuck? This is two leaders of two separate states sitting side by side in the fucking White House. This is a moment of national shame, okay? A moment. If we were at least a little bit more intelligent, we would look to this collectively and go, this is perhaps the most insane thing that has happened so far, only we will most likely experience an even more insane thing tomorrow, given how things have happened so far. No shame. No shame for Americans whatsoever. We revel in our stupidity. We revel in our stupidity. We think it's a badge of honor. Nowadays, like the last generation of Republicans used vice signaling. They substituted vice as a virtue. They would be like, the meaner I get, the worse I get, the more I dunk on marginalized populations, the cooler it is. I'm going to be a fucking asshole for the sake of being a fucking asshole, because people are going to read that as a positive. Was the last generation's conservative movement. Now it's also a badge of honor to be dumb and racist. Okay. Not only am I fucking signaling vices, I'm also dumb. I'm signaling how stupid I am. And yeah, if people are just as stupid as the president is, or even stupider than the president is, they respond positively to this. They go, yeah, that's my president. He owned this guy. It's fantastic.
These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers. And those cars are lined up to...
You don't know why you're talking? Have some respect. The president of South Africa is actively committing a genocide. Why don't you stand up like that, what you did with Israel? Oh, wow. What an incredible genocide it's been for the white South Africans, that every fucking white South African, Afrikaners, and everyone else basically laughs at these fucking dumb fat piggies that we actually ship to the United States of America, where they're like, everyone in South Africa, white people, black people, are like, what the fuck do you mean a genocide? Oh, I got a boo-boo in my finger. There's a genocide happening. You genocided my fucking finger. What a spectacular display of genocide that's taking place, where the overwhelming majority of all victims of even the farm murders are still the black workers at the farms, the farmhands. It's a white genocide when black people are dying at alarmingly high rates. Incredible white genocide taking place here. Later on in the conference, they asked their white agricultural minister to speak, and he calls the genocide allegations completely insane. Yeah. It's so utterly ridiculous, dude. It is so fucking ridiculous. It's so funny. You sound like an Israeli now. Wow, it's interesting how from the perspective of that chatter, he's listening to you now as we listen to the Israelis yap on TV. Yeah, except the difference is it's not real. The Israeli genocide of the Palestinians is real. The white genocide of Afrikaners is not real. So what do you want me to do? Fucking lie? Not a single fucking human rights organization recognizes even a fraction. There is a lot of violence in South Africa. That is certainly true. The overwhelming majority of the victims of said violence at even disproportionate rates, regardless of the fact that only 7% of the South African population is white, is still black people, of course. This is like when you ask white people what genocide looks like, what white genocide looks like, they literally say, oh, we own 90% of the fucking agricultural output in South Africa, despite making up 7% of the population. Wow, dude. Incredible. Wow. If only one day I could get genocided like that. You know what I mean? Or if you ask dumb fucks in like the UK or in America, white genocide is when white people voluntarily have sex with non-white people. That's what white genocide is. The Great Replacement is literally white people getting out-meated and out-competed in the marketplace of dating by dudes with salsa hips, okay? That's what white genocide is for the average American white person, the white nationalist who's like, yeah, I can't compete with a fucking Mexican dude who's way cooler than me. This must mean genocide is taking place, because that's what it is. They want to make miscegenation illegal, okay? They want to make race mixing illegal. This is the only way you can fucking, ensure the purity of the white race. Nobody even asked the question, like, why the fuck should there be a pure white race? Like, what are you talking about? Oh. This is why I joke about this all the time. I used to all the time. I was like, yeah, I'm doing a white genocide, bitch. What's up? I'm out here. I'm out here fucking your moms. That's white genocide. You know what I mean? They're showing you on NBC right now.
The DHS posted on X that Sav's experience was not politically motivated and sent us a statement saying, in part, lawful travelers have nothing to fear from these measures.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit.
Allegations that political beliefs trigger inspections or removals are baseless and irresponsible. But it's not just regular travelers. Some high-profile names have also shared their experiences.
I was invited to the back room to be questioned on my opinions on a multitude of different things, from Donald Trump to Israel, Palestine.
Hassan Piker is one of the biggest left-leaning commentators online and believes he was intentionally held up for several hours at Customs and Border Patrol in Chicago last week.
I don't know. The Department of Homeland Security denies that there was any sort of political targeting that took place here. But given the line of questioning and how directional it was, it did not feel that way at all.
I don't think it's random at all. Nobody knows for a fact Customs and Border Patrol is not going to say, this is why I flagged you.
The DHS told NBC News that according to their data, although overall searches have increased, advanced searches at immigration sites have gone down slightly.
But if you are the small percentage that it does happen, think about in advance what you want to do. Don't be logged into any cloud services. Another thing you can do is you can carry a burner phone. The more you say no, the more questions you're going to have, and the longer your stay at the airport's going to be.
Now, all of these rights depend on your citizenship status. If you're a visa holder or here on a green card, for example, you likely have even fewer protections. The best thing Brad, the lawyer, says to do is to stay calm and answer truthfully.
I mean, they are talking all about this on social media. Really interesting reporting there. Maya Eaglin, thank you. We appreciate it. The entertainment world is paying tribute to TV icon George Wendt. He died Tuesday at 67.
My brother-in-law is a farmer in the South. They have 30 or so South Africans come to America during harvest season because they apparently can't get jobs in South Africa. I'm not defenders that can prosecute individuals for war crimes. The ICJ prosecutes states for war crimes and the crime of genocide. The International Criminal Court, on the other hand, prosecutes individuals for war crimes.
Yeah. On that subject, what are you expecting?
There will be times, come on. But we're starting with this whiteness. We're cutting the throat of whiteness. Shoot, kill, Yamasa, kill the brewer, the farmer, kill the brewer, the farmer. Pa, pa, pa. Shoot to kill, Yamasa. The poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm saying to you, was not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but, I mean, you understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter, they freak out. It sounds like a genocidal.
I can't take it. Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Now, this is very bad. These are the...
Being a guest in the Oval Office has become a chance for Trump to try to humiliate you in front of the world. I know. The problem is it's humiliating for Donald Trump. Of course, this is not something that, it's just like the Zelensky shit, right? Like what Donald Trump did to Zelensky was supposed to be humiliating for Zelensky, but it actually was humiliating for America because every other country and its citizens that look at that back and forth, that look at that conversation, they go, this is the most insane thing I've ever watched. What the fuck is going on? The problem, on the other hand, is that for average Americans, they actually do think that this is a display of strength and dominance because they're fucking stupid. Namibia and Kenya, for example, Botswana too. Okay, I might be wrong on it regardless, but no, it's because chatters think that this is a haha funny moment to be like, oh, classic trope. He said country of Africa. It's like the classic uneducated person that says like, that treats Africa like a fucking country, okay? The entire continent like a fucking country. And they think that they got me on that, knowing full well that that's not my fucking position. But they just want to fucking meme around, all right? That's what it is. That's what's going on. And that's what they're trying to do. I just have no time for it, okay? Ramaphosa said that. It wasn't true. It was a clip from a few days ago. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why I'm mentioning all of this is because I need people to understand. I need people to understand the background here before you fucking dive into a clip compilation of a person that Trump has identified as like doing white genocide. But the real reasons as to why they're claiming that there is a white genocide happening when there is no fucking white genocide happening is because of the slow legal process that the ANC is pushing for at this point, for at least like the lightest of land expropriation that was, again, a constitutionally protected right for the black South African citizens. That's it. And the ANC, especially at this stage, is like is not even a competent is not a competent display of leadership that they're engaging in. One might even say, even after the apartheid's dissolution, there was still there was still a lot of problems with their lack of interest in land expropriation. So they're in this unique predicament where they're trying to they're just trying to manage the anger that people understandably have due to the horrible economic standards for black South Africans that has not changed all too significantly, in spite of having more civil liberties as opposed to in the apartheid structure where they had no civil liberties. Their economic circumstances have not actually changed at all. South Africa is an incredibly poor country, an incredibly a country where there's a tremendous amount of inequality still for black people. So that's the situation ahead of us. That's the situation in front of us. This is precisely the reason why people are feeling some type of way about it. The other reason why they're claiming white genocide, there's a couple different reasons why they're claiming white genocide. Number one, obviously this is a major point for white nationalists, so Donald Trump is trying to fucking offer them a little bone here to say like, no, I'm with you, okay? Give them a nod. Give them a nod that he is still with the white nationalists, that they're like pet issues or something that matters to him. The other reason why he's doing this is because it is a political weapon he can wield against South Africa, which, of course, set up a court case in the International Criminal Justice Court against Israel doing a genocide. The ICJ has a genocide court case in front of them. ICJ is state versus state, okay? And the state that brought up the genocide charge against the state of Israel is South Africa. So, of course, this is a little bit of a know you situation from Donald Trump to be like, oh, good on you. Oh, look at you claiming that there is a genocide going on in Israel, which is the most moral nation on the planet, the best nation on the planet. How dare you do a fucking genocide case against Israel while they're doing a genocide? That's not very cash money of you, my guy. You're doing a genocide, actually. Guess what? You're doing a white genocide. Someone asked him about the ICJ. Trump clearly had no fucking clue. It doesn't matter. It's not Trump that's setting this stuff up. It's Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is the one who's setting this stuff up. Trump doesn't know his ass from his elbow. He is rapidly Brandonizing, okay? He is rapidly and alarmingly Brandonian day after day. It's the bald Himmler on his ass cheeks that's basically designing all of this shit.
What are you expecting on the ICJ case? Are you expecting South Africa to drop that? Is that what you're trying to...
On which case?
The ICJ
The International
case
Criminal Justice.
Criminal.
I don't expect anything, to be honest. I really don't. I don't know. It's they've got a case. There's a lot of anger there. tremendous anger. I don't expect anything. We'll see what happens. We'll have a ruling, and who knows what the ruling is going to mean.
One good thing from this meeting is that the ICJ case seems to be off the table for negotiations, at least I hope. Regardless if Ramaphosa withdrew from the ICJ, it would be political suicide in South Africa. People here are overwhelmingly pro-Palestine. Yeah, of course. They have fucking like pro-Hamas and pro-Hezbollah banners in South Africa. Like, at least what I've seen. I don't know. What is the ICJ? I don't know. Who cares?